Let's shape it up here. We'll see if Volan can knock down a 1-1 score. And here we go. The gate is down. And I already see the big red number 1 with a good jump on the inside. And Volan is going to lead him up to the top of the hill. So Max Volan with a Lucas Oil hose shot. 2:39. Ben Garib in the second spot down to the bottom of the hill. Talon Hawkins is third. And that looks like the 75 Evan Ferry in the mix in fourth right now. Oh, Hymas is going to go down in the horseshoe turn. Chance Hymas tries to get to the inside. The 832 is stuck in the top of the horseshoe, and he is going to be dead last. Hymas still trying to get his bike lifted up out of that top of that horseshoe turn there. He is finally going to be able to get going. But this race is over for Chance Hymas. So we'll watch Volan, see if Hawkins getting up there and battle with him. There's Volan coming back into view. And it does look like Hawkins just made the move to second. So top of the Mammoth Freeway, looking for the 7-11. There is the Acherbys KTM Red Bull Orange Brigade ride. So Volan going to lead him through. It is Evan Ferry actually getting that second spot. So Ferry into second, Hawkins third. Ferry able to make those moves quickly. Ben Garib is fourth. Gage Wilcox rounds out the top 5. Marcello Liberico sixth. Cole Cook seventh. Mikey Durden running in the 8th spot. Dimitri Proutsis is 9th. And Jackson Pascal rounding out the top 10 on the 774. Leader charging up to the top of the Mammoth uphill. Volan charging down the hill. And he is starting to get away. Ferry hanging on a second, Hawkins third. And already the gap between first and second is 3 seconds. And Volan might have it out to 4 by the time he comes back out of that right side. Bad start for another one of the Monster Energy Team Green Riders, DeFrancesco in 15th. Uncharacteristic bad start for the 199. As there is Volan coming back to the Jeremy's pad turn. Volan is going to stretch the lead out as he comes over the finish line jump. He's up to 5 seconds over the second place ride. We'll see if Ferry's able to hold off Hawkins. And he does, but the gap between them and the leader is now 5.2. Volan is going to just continue to get away. Ben Garib on the 239, solid run in 4th. And Gage Wilcox rounding out the top 5 now. So Volan getting away out front. The battle is for second as we see Hawkins down the hill chasing Evan Ferry. The 75 continues to hold him off into that horseshoe turn section. So working the switchback section down the right side. Hawkins, a little mistake for the 71. Looked like he was going to be able to get to the inside. Stepped the back end of the bike out a little bit. So Volan, Ferry, Hawkins, Garib, and Wilcox top 5. Marcello Ludovico 6th. Cole Cook is still 7th. Dimitri Pratis moves up 1 to 8th. Mikey Durden 9th, and Hayden Robinson now the 4:15. 4:16 should find his way to the top 10. So Ferry and Hawkins continue to battle over second, and that is going to let the 7-11 continue to get away. As you see, there is Volan. The gap is going to be bigger now. So Volan knocking down a 2:05.0 that time around. Ferry hanging on with a 2:06. Hawkins also a 2:06. Oh, and Alan Hawkins making the move. So Hawkins goes inside, outside into the drop-off. And he's going to finally get around the 75 of Ferry to move to second. Let's see if he can chase down the 7-11. I got to tell you, I think it took him too long to get around Evan Ferry. I don't think he's got a shot at Volan, but we'll see. So I would expect that we are going to see everything Talon Hawkins has on this lap, as he's going to have to reel in the leader. Lap 3 is in the books. We're working on 4, and time is going to run out on Talon Hawkins. All right, we're down to 1 to go. And Max Volan is gone at the front of the pack. Hawkins has been able to get into second, but I don't think he's going to have time, barring a giant mistake out of the 7-11. And that is just not something you often see out of Max Volan. Very calculating, very smart rider. Evan Ferry with a good charge to get himself to second. He's going to drop just down to 1, so he'll be 3rd right now. Ben Garib still 4th. And it looks like Marcello Ludovico still rounding out the top 5. And solid ride for Ryder DiFrancesco. He's got himself up into 8th. He was buried outside the top 10 on lap 1, so Ryder D making some recovery there. So looking for the 7-11. You see Volan into the Jeremy's pad turn. Smoothly working through the traffic. And he is going to make the turn onto the Mammoth Freeway on his way to the checkered flag. And 1-1 scores, which would give him the overall today. And there it is, Max Volan, the KTM Red Bull Orange Brigade ride. He is going to grab the win. So he had the Lucas Oil hole shot. He's going to take it right to the checkered flag. That is how you want to get it done, folks. So it's going to be time to send it down to the AmeriCorps SMX victory podium, right alongside the Mount Lucas Oil Pavilion down there. And we'll have Gary give a chat with Max Volan. Gary, we'll send it on down to you.
Thank you very much, Don. All right, I'm with Max Volan down here on the podium. Congratulations, Max. Tell me about that race.
Yeah, I got off to another hole shot, which is pretty key on this track. And Evan Ferry was in second. He was riding really good, and I just put down some good solid laps. And in that last 3 laps, I was able to just kind of ride my pace and just kind of ride smooth, try not to get a flat tire out on the square edges. But yeah, it was a great race.
Is this your last year in the mini championships? You're going to the big bikes next year?
Yeah, this is my last year on SuperMinis. After Redders, we're going up to big bikes, and definitely looking forward to that since I'm getting a little cramped up on this thing.
Look how tall you are, dude. I've been interviewing for years. You've never been this tall. You sprouted last year, didn't you?
Oh, yeah. I probably went from being like 5'6" to 5'7", now to like 5'10", almost 5'11". So definitely hit a huge growth spurt on the SuperMini, but able to get the job done. I just love to thank KTM, Orange Brigade, Red Bull, Troy Design, Scott Goggles, FMF, Aturbies, Dunlop, my dad, my grandpa, my mechanic TJ, my motor builder Billy, and everyone else. Thank you.
All right, here's your motor medal, Max. Congratulations. See you again. Max Volan, your winner. Don Collins, I'm going to send it back to you up on top on the Tom White Sky deck.
All right, so we are going to have the 85 10-12 final coming off the gate next. Division racing to get onto the gate in the final. And taking the win in their respective divisions, the 180 of Landon Gordon and the 10 of Alvin Hillen. Second in their divisions, Nathan Abbott and Talon von Valkenburg. Third place in their division, Stormhawks and Jordan Torres. It was Sage Powers and Landon Peppert fourth out of their division. And Dylan Blecka and Frank Robinson rounding out the top 5 in their division racing. And Fapani and Kay Johnson sixth. Jason West and Jackson Butte 7th. Seth Nemec and Ryder Garcia 8th. Sam McCord and Dane Morales 9th. And rounding out the top 10 in their respective qualifying races, Jace Allred and Brock Smith. So we've got some riders on the gate there lining up. Going to do a little bit of prep work before we send them on out.